What's happening, people? It's your boy Daryl from Flipping Hustle. We're just going to get into a real quick video today about how you can turn £20 into 80 to £100 real quick. This is not clickbait. This is the truth, because I've done it many times, and I'm going to show you how to do it simply through just sourcing and selling pre-owned trainers. So we're just going to crack on. Like, I want to make this very value based but short, actionable steps that you can obviously take and start to get some quick wins. So where to source for biggest profit? Car boots, by far the biggest and best place to source for anything really pre-owned, especially trainers, because there's so many people selling them. You get your local guys that actually are there week in, week out selling trainers, but obviously they will be selling for higher prices. Still good, but obviously we like to target the people who are having a good old clear out. So the families that are getting rid of their own shoes, their children's shoes, etc., because they're gonna sell them for the best prices. Okay, usually anything from £3 to £4, maybe £5 top end. They're happy, you're happy, sorted. So car boots, charity shops, obviously. Every single charity shop I've ever gone into, there is trainers, whether it be men's, women's, kids. There's always trainers there, and there's always going to be top brands, well-known brands. So to clarify, top two places, best places to source pre-owned trainers to sell fast: car boots and charity shops. Okay, so what to look out for when you're sourcing trainers? Well-known brands. So obviously Converse, Nike, Vans, these are brands that I see all the time in shops. Obviously Adidas. It's brands that people know. It's brands that people buy regular, whether they be new or pre-owned. So don't try and reinvent the wheel. This is a method that I've used multiple times, and I know that works. So I want to share it with you guys. Sports shoes. So obviously you've got your football boots. I remember at a car boot, I bought a pair of Asics cricket spikes. They were in okay condition. Okay, if you imagine a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being brand new, 1 being battered, I'd say they were maybe a fair 7. I think they were size 12, and I bought them for £2, and they sold for, I think it was £34, which is super profit, and I think they sold within a week. So that's why I've put boots, spikes, skateboarding shoes. So obviously, yeah, you get your standard regular Converse, your Chuck Taylors, your low tops, your high tops, your Vans. They're regular everyday shoes that people wear. But obviously when it's something a little bit more specific, so like your football boots, your spikes, your running spikes, for example, skateboarding shoes, walking shoes, hiking shoes, they tend to sell a little bit quicker because they're more specific. Okay, but that doesn't mean that just your standard Converse and your Nike and your Vans everyday trainers won't sell. They will, but I've learned sports shoes will sell a little bit quicker. So I usually aim for sizes 7 to 13. That's just a good sweet spot that I've found, that that trainers those size tend to sell really well. Obviously men's, women's, you could probably go a little bit lower, but especially anything from 10 up. I mean, if you can find trainers bigger than size 13, any single pair of pre-owned shoes, whether it be shoes, trainers, no matter what it is, no matter what they are, anything like 12, 13, 14 sell like that. I don't know why, maybe they're just scarce in the shops, but they sell crazy fast. Hence, I've got it written here, large sizes sell fast. And obviously condition is key. We don't want them to be absolutely, you know what I mean, in shreds. The dogs had a chewed on them and whatnot. Make sure that they're presentable. They might have a few scuffs. Try and obviously stay away from tears and whatnot if obviously they're like a terrible fabric. And obviously if the sole's battered, I wouldn't bother picking them up. So yeah, I always go by, would I buy these? Like, I always buy pre-owned clothes, charity shops. I always buy for myself. I think it's great. I don't like shopping as it is, so if I can integrate a little bit of personal shopping when I'm out sourcing, it makes complete sense to me. So I always think, would I buy these? And that's sort of the sourcing sort of theory that I go by. If I look at them and there's no sole on them and there's marks and whatnot, I was like, I wouldn't buy these. That doesn't necessarily mean that other people wouldn't buy them, but that's just what I go by. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop. We're going to get into eBay. So say, for example, we type in one of the most common brands that you will always see in charity shops or car boots is Converse. High tops, low tops. So I've just typed in Converse, very, very broad. So we're going to come down here to used, because obviously we're looking for used shoes. I'll put some sizes in, so I go 7, 8, seal. So let's go 7.5, 8.5, 9. So let's just basically put in the sizes that I've said, all the way up to 13. This is just for example purposes, guys, but this is just something that I tend to stick to, apply. This is just to show you prices and what obviously trainers are selling for. So we've selected the sizes. We've put used here on the left. And now we're going to go down to, we don't necessarily need to put UK only. If you're obviously selling in the UK only, I'll tell you what, for this purpose, we'll put UK only. And we will then scroll down to sold and completed items. So this is basically going to show us all of the items recently that have been sold. So used Converse trainers, sizes 7 to 13, UK only. So you can see first pair £8, 2nd of September, pair there for £25, £75 off-white. I doubt you'll find them in a charity shop. If you do, they probably won't be real. Here you go, look, your standard black all-star Chuck Taylor Converse. Obviously these are leather, but you've got your canvas ones here, but you'll start to see an average price, £32.99 there, £16, £30. So I always say, I have a scroll through, obviously these are all kids, juniors, so they're going to be a lot lower, 17, 20, 29.99, men size 10, 27. So generically, if we were to buy a pair of Converse, low top or high top, size 7 to 13, we could list them for £20 to £25. So now we're going to come over to the eBay fee calculator. I've already started to input this. So this is just to show you the profit that can be made. So obviously my statement was turn £20 into £80 to £100 real quick. So say for example, you went into a charity shop or car boot and you bought a pair of Converse for £5, which is quite a generic price. I've picked up Converse many times for £5. And let's say that you sold them for, let's put £22, in between 20 and 25. Shipping £3, pretty standard. That's what I do as my flat shipping rate for all shoes and clothing via Every. Although they're not the most reliable shipper, neither's Royal Mail. It is what it is. I always use Every purely because you get a trackable code which you can give to your seller, give to your buyer, and obviously you're covered as well. Anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on this. So, Converse. We've had to do a bit of research on here. So we know that we can find Converse very, very easy in charity shops and car boots, and they're selling on eBay regular. 2nd of September, 2nd of September, 2nd of September. It's the 2nd of September today. So we know if we sell them for £22, shipping charge £3, we bought them for £5, Shipping costs £3. So we're charging £3, but it's cost us £3, so there's no profit there. Private seller type, seller. Seller type, above standard. So obviously, as I've put here, your seller level dictates your profit. So everyone that starts eBay starts on above standard. So as you can see here, look, our profit is £13.50, which is good. You've bought a £5 pair of shoes, sold them for 22, you've made £13.50. But if I change our seller level to top rated, it's not life changing, but your profit goes up. Below standard, it goes down significantly, £12.50. If we put it back to above standard, £13.50. So as I always say, really focus on getting your seller level up and keeping it up. So hypothetically, here we go. This is the example. So what was that? £13.50. So basically profit margin, 54% of sold price, which is a very tidy profit margin. So let's make a list here. So we'll just put Converse. What was it after eBay fees? £13.50. Right, next scenario. Let's use my cricket spikes analogy, because it's still, well, back end of cricket season, but cricket spikes. So these are still coming up with, what's our listings that we had here? We're going to put used. We won't worry about sizes on this one. This is just to show you. Sorry, twisting my words. It's just to show you what's possible, just with trainers. So here you are. These are very similar to what I bought. Asics gel, cricket spikes. New Balance there, look, $35.99 pre-owned. £42 Asics gel. They were definitely Asics gel, the ones that I bought. The ones that I bought and flipped. Asics gel, £45 there. Obviously condition is key, guys. Let's have a look at these ones to see what condition they. Where are the other ones? I mean, the ones that I got they weren't battered, but they weren't in the best condition. So let's have a look at these ones. Again, guys, look, they ain't in the best condition, but they still got resold for £42 on the 27th of August. And I guarantee you'll find these at car boots all day long. I promise you that. Like, I genuinely promise you. Like, this is a common item that you'll see. And they're not even in the best condition. Always a key photo to take when you're listing, guys. The size label. Okay, so the bottoms. See, quite a bit of tread on them, and that gives you a lot higher chance of getting more profit. I mean, being able to charge more, i.e. getting more profit. So let's say, for example, we found, I'm not making it up because I did it. I wonder if I can find them in my eBay, or whether they were sold a while ago. Let me just log in here quickly. Going off tandem a bit here, guys, but I don't want you to think that I'm just making up stuff, because I'm not that guy. So go into my selling here, orders, paid and dispatched. Let's go to, wouldn't be the last 90 days. Let's go to custom and let's go as far back as we can. So was that September 2021? Item title. So let's just put Asics. See what comes up. No, they're not coming up. Paid in, no, let's put all orders. Asics gel. Here we go. Here they are. Right. Yeah, there you go. Order total 37.49. I don't think we'll be able to see the listing, guys, because these were sold 2nd of March 2022, which is like well over a year ago. But this is just to validate. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to say I did something when I didn't. Like, that's irritating. I received good feedback with these as well. Oh. I thought that would take us straight to it. But yeah, as you can see here, look, Asics Men's Gel Speed Cricket, size 10.5. I bought them for £2 and they sold for £34.99 plus postage. So order total 37.49 here. Look, so let's just calculate that profit. So I bought them for £2 because I remember the guy said he wanted 5, and I said, would you take 2? Thinking if I get them for about £3.50, I'm laughing, and he just went, yeah. So I was like, happy days. So where are we? So 37.49. So 34. That must have been an offer, 34.49, because I wouldn't have listed them for that. I probably listed them for 39.99, and someone's made me an offer. 34.49. Shipping charge £3. Item cost £2. Shipping cost £3. My seller levels top rated. So look at that profit. Look at that. £27.87. So let's use that. Let's put that example into our calculation, because this is not an uncommon occurrence. I can't bloody spell Asics. Asics. Let's just put spikes, because that's what they were. And what was our profit? £27.87. £27.87. So these were bought for £5. These were bought for £2. So look, I'm not good at maths. I'm not even going to attempt to add that up. Right, let's get back to it. What's another common one I always see? Nike running trainers. Let's just put Nike runners. Nike running. You always see a pair of Nike running trainers in charity shops and car boots all the time. It might not be Nike, it could be Adidas, Under Armour. But guys, I just want to show you, I know this video is going on a little bit long, but for those who are sticking and watching, you will see the opportunity that there is to make money on eBay quickly. So I've just put Nike running. Let's put Nike running trainers, because otherwise it might bring up clothing, which we don't want. Okay, cool. So let's scroll down here on the left to used. And remember, we're going to scroll down to sold and completed items, because that will show us everything that's sold recently. So let's look for a pretty common. I mean, obviously Nike Women's Flex Experience. Again, I mean, these from, let's put UK only. We don't want to see what's going on in the States. So UK shoe size. Where are we? UK only. Here. So generic price, you can see already 21, 34, 19.99. I see these all the time, these trainers. I thought they were tennis. They just look like tennis shoes to me. But again, not the best condition. You can clearly tell they've been worn. Let's have a look at the sole. yeah, plenty of sole left on them, which means that's going to attract buyers. So put it this way, if these trainers were pristine on the top, on the outer sole, but then they had no here sole, bottom sole, I'd steer clear personally. And obviously they've put used, good condition. I'd probably say great condition or pre-owned, but some signs of wear. There's not like any scuffs, is there? And that's another major key, guys. Always be honest. Don't fabricate anything just to get a sale, because in the long run it's not worth it. That's why I've managed to, and this is one of my shops, what's my feedback at? 362, 100%, because I'm honest. You know what I mean? If something's got a mark, I'm going to be honest and say it's got a mark, rather than lie and then want to return it to me and I get negative feedback. It's not the point. There's no point. But anyway, it's not about me and my feedback. So let's say hypothetically we were to go into a charity shop. Actually, let's look in my shop and actually see something that I've sold recently. I haven't sourced trainers for a long time actually, but I've got so many in a box in my loft to list. So where are we? Let's go to paid and dispatched. For those who have stuck with me, thank you. Believe me, this will be mad valuable. Right, let's put custom as it was before. Cool. I'm just going to let me just put trainers rather than Nike. See what comes up. Here we go. We're back in. Sorry about that. So yeah, some great finds here. Let me pick the best ones. These are all of these shoes here have been bought at charity shops or car boots, predominantly car boots. As you can see, generic price reoccurring, £20, $20.99, 18, 25, 25. Those were actually from TK Maxx, retail arbitrage, but I flopped. I had them for ages. Let's just go this pair here. Oh, here we go. Actually, this is good because I put skateboarding, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So these were Nike Stefan Jelansky trainers, UK size 10, so big size again. £20, £3 postage and packaging as I normally offer. And I got these for, I think they were £5 at a charity shop. So let's calculate that. Sold for 20, £3 shipping, bought for £5, top rated seller, £3, private seller, yeah, £12.05. So let's add that. Just put Nike SBs. What were they? £12.05. And I bought them for £5. Yeah, let's go back to other stuff that I've sold rather than trying to search. Oh, these are pretty cool. Yeah, I remember this woman. She was having a house clearance, and she was proper loved her labels and funky clothes, and she had these women's Fila Sound Blast tie-dye, but she just wanted to get rid of this stuff lively, and I think I got these for £3, and they literally had been worn a couple of times. I was a bit apprehensive because they were a size 6, but I bought them and they sold for £28. When was that? Last year, April. So yeah, let's calculate that. So what did they sell for? £28 plus £3. Okay, so £28. I bought them for £3, £3 shipping charge, £3 shipping cost, £21.13 profit. Look at that, 68% profit margins, outrageous. So let's do that. They were feelers. What did they sell for? £21.13. £21.13. And I bought them for £3. So let's just stop here because it's already been long enough. I think my point is made. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. So £15 spent. And I'm 100% using a calculator for the next bit. Calculator. £13.50 plus £27.87. £27.87. I guarantee those clever people have already figured it out, but this just proves you don't have to be clever to make money on eBay. £12.05. 05 plus, where were we? £21.13. £21.13 equals £74.55 profit. That's just the 4 pairs, and we've only spent £15. Profit. Can't even spell. Profit equals £74.55. So we've spent £15 and we've made that. So my statement was turn £20 into £80 to £100 real quick. Okay, just with trainers. Pre-owned trainers sell fast. Where to source? Car boots, charity shops. Charity shops are good because there's always going to be stuff in there. Car boots, you're going to get stuff way cheaper, which means more profit. What to look for? Well-known brands. Converse, Nike, Vans, Adidas, etc. Sports shoes, like I said, anything that's specific, i.e. cricket spikes that I had great profit on, football boots, skateboarding shoes, walking shoes, hiking shoes, ski boots. I know that's not necessarily trainers, but it's footwear. I tend to stick to sizes 7 to 13 plus. Large sizes sell fast and obviously condition. If they're battered, I wouldn't bother. But if they've got signs of wear, but the sole is still good, let me put that. Sole in still. Let's put sole still has plenty of wear. And that is something that you would also put in your listing. Sole still has plenty of wear. This is how you calculate your profit. eBay fees calculator. You can just type that into Google, it comes up. That's what it looks like. And it's good because this gets updated all the time with if fees change or whatnot. So as you can see here, up to date, 7th of August. And that's it, guys. Look, I like to back up what I say. That's what I said. And that's what I showed you. Facts. Nothing made up, pure facts. So imagine if you go to a car boot and you've got 40 quid, 50 quid, you can turn that into 3 figures real quick, and then source, list, sell, repeat. I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to leave it there. But yeah, smash that subscribe button, guys. If you've enjoyed this, leave a comment. Let me know anything else you want me to show you, and I will. So yeah, have a great day or week or weekend whenever you're viewing this. It's me, Daryl from Flip and Hustle, Peace.